Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. This week I have an email from a woman who says, "My boyfriend recently broke up with me. He said it wasn't me, it was him, and that he felt like he was heading towards depression and he can't deal with the arguments anymore, plus he has exams and needs to concentrate more." Well, when someone says it's not you, it's them, 90% of the time it's you. Because you're the one he's arguing with. If he wasn't arguing with you, then he wouldn't have to deal with arguments and he wouldn't be heading towards depression and he'd be able to concentrate. But I think what he really means is that he's doing it for himself. So that's what he's saying, like, I'm not doing this to hurt you, but I have to do this for me. This isn't against you, it's for me. So that's probably what he means. Continuing on. He said the next day that he felt as though he had made a mistake, and everyone, including his mom, said we would get back together, and they were shocked and devastated. I went on to ask him what he wanted to do, and he said he doesn't know what he wants. So he's not sure. Part of him wants you, and part of him doesn't, but he also knows he has exams, so it's about self-preservation. He knows that school is important to him. He wants to have a good future, get a good career, and he knows he has to study, but he also knows that if he's with you, you're going to be arguing, and then he won't be able to concentrate. So he does want you, but not if you're going to come with arguments. Continuing on, I said that I can't wait around for an answer, and that it's either we don't talk at all until I get over what has happened, or we try and work it out. Okay, that was a good thing to say. He said he wanted to talk after I had gotten over it and be friends. He also said he wanted a relationship, but not right now. Exactly. He doesn't want you in his life right now because you are arguing with him. Now, you may have heard me talk about interest level, and that's what determines whether someone is going to keep you in their life or they're going to break up with you. If their interest level is super high, then they're driving to your house, even if it's a 3-hour drive, just to see you for 2 hours. They will do anything for you. That's when the interest level is really high. But certain things bring it down, and arguing and fighting is one of those things. So that's why you want to avoid arguing and fighting as much as possible. A lot of times it's just a matter of immaturity. People don't know how to deal with their reactions, their emotions, and so they lash out at the other person, or they're trying to control the other person. They don't know how to negotiate, and so they're trying to make the other person do something that the other person isn't motivated to do. So sometimes it's just a matter of finding something that will motivate them to do what you want them to do. But I noticed that a lot of fights are really not necessary. It's just a matter of sitting down and having a discussion and seeing what needs to be done. And that's what mature people do. They don't get into arguments, yelling and fighting and screaming and throwing things and walking out, slamming doors. That's just all drama and totally unnecessary. Continuing on. My friends think that he will finish his exams and then want me back, but I don't know. Yeah, I think they are right, because he did say the next day he thought he made a mistake. He said he does want a relationship with you, but not right now. So I really think this is all about the exams. And she finishes with, "We haven't really spoken since. I haven't been blowing up his phone with texts and emails and calls. Good. I begged him back on the day he did it. That's most people do that, so that's nothing unusual. After that, we haven't really spoken. I wanted a little advice and your thoughts on the whole situation and whether or not you think he'll come back to me." Let me check my crystal ball. Yeah, it looks like he's going to come back in about 6 weeks. Just kidding. Yeah, I think there's a very good chance. Like I said, you really have to get a grip on the arguments, because this was affecting his ability to study. And guys especially, they always put business first. They want to be successful. Society tells them they have to be successful. And so if you get in the way of that, no matter how much they're into you, their interest level starts to go down. And once it gets below 50%, even if it's just at 49%, they have to get rid of you. They will get rid of you, because it's about self-preservation and making sure that they prepare for the future and that you don't mess that up for them. So he's probably at 49% right now, which is good. I mean, not good in the sense that, you're not in a relationship, but at least he's not at 30% or 20% where it's like, I never want to see you again. Just continue to do what you're doing, which is nothing. leave him alone, and he'll see that you're not going to bug him, which is a good thing. And once he finishes his exams, I'm sure there's a very good chance that he will come and look for you again. So if you have any questions or comments about this or any other aspects of love, dating, or relationships, you can contact me at my website, theartoflove.net. If you're listening to this on iTunes, I would really appreciate it if you could rate and review my podcast. And if you are looking for private coaching, you can also contact me at my website, theartoflove.net. And until next time, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.